down the lumber. McRae in the open field, 25, breaks the tackle to the 20, 50, spin move, 10, back to the left. DeAndre McRae, Superman on the field, Tony. Board a little too strong, bats. Gets the board, open space, here comes the tomahawk. Oh, and he drops it. Give the football god some favor there, Tony, as this one's gonna get rushed on the right side. Francis shakes off his initial tackle. He's going after the numbers. 40, 30, 20, DeAndre Francis, nobody's gonna touch him. And there you go, liftoff here from Gamecock Stadium. Lead now, something we have not seen much this evening. Oh, great feed underneath. Wilson to Hartman to Hall, and Hall with the and one. It'll get the Child's face for started. Fourth down conversion coming here for Florida High. See if they can get a photographic finish, and it is Donaldson on the keeper. And welcome aboard to the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week here on a Tuesday night. That's right, we got a little Tuesday night hoops here from the Rattler Den at FAMU DRS. Should be an exciting one for you today. It's a 2A clash between the 9-2 visiting Bobcats and the 4-4 home FAMU DRS Baby Rattlers. Of course, both these teams in District 1 2A. This will be the one and only regular season matchup. Of course, we could see these teams butt heads here in the postseason tournament, but quite a long way to go before we talk about playoffs and postseason and anything like that. So we'll get rolling here. Just a quick recap. Both of these teams defeating Brookwood within the last week. FAMU DRS doing so on Saturday, 57-29. And Munroe coming in on a 2-game winning streak. Here, Osceola and Brookwood are the ones that they were able to notch victories up against. So, of course, when you talk about big-time games like we have this one this evening, you got to talk about the big-time players. So the first two that come off the board, you got to check out Marius Ellis here for Munroe, and on the other side, Terrence Card the second for FAMU DRS. Both of these seniors averaging over 14 points a game, over 6 rebounds a game, and the offense going to run through them. And usually when these guys are putting up good numbers, the team is successful. So they're an intricate part of their rosters here. So we have been told, as a note, that Terrence is not going to be able to make the start tonight, and so he will not be playing, but we'll look for Ellis, and we'll see how this FAMU DRS team can play on without him. We know it's a quality ball club, and they are very versatile. Can go small, can go big, so it'll be fun to watch how they go up against this high-flying dunk fest that are the Munroe Bobcats. So we're getting ready for game time. We're going to jump out for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we will have the start of the first quarter of action here at FAMU DRS. It's Munroe against FAMU High here on the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week.
Good morning. How you doing, Capital City? This is Big Corey from Big Corey's Country Cookie. I got breakfast hot and ready for you, so come on down and get you one of these cooked-to-order breakfasts from 6 to 10 in the morning. If you're in a rush, we got you. We'll fix you up a quick hot plate, or you can sit down and you can eat as much as you want to eat. All you got to do is come with a fresh appetite, and we got you. From the eggs cooking, from the grits boiling, from the sausage sizzling on the stove, anything that the heart can desire for breakfast, we pretty much got it. You hungry, I'm cooking, come on down. And come give us this warm country atmosphere a good try so we can soothe your heart and soul.
All right, and welcome aboard to the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week. FAMU DRS taking on the visitors from Munroe, and the Bobcats and the Baby Rattlers in a 2A clash should give us a great one out here this after night battle here. Of course, we had the afternoon with the JV squads. Of course, due to the delay here, we have a delayed start, so still in the first quarter of action here. But, of course, in the early going to the free throw stripe here for the Baby Rattlers to start things off. First one doesn't go as we're looking for our first score of the ball game. Still, here, like we said, is a district clash between DRS and Munroe. Shot attempt does not go. Will be rebounded. A little outlet is stolen back by DRS. Of course, the defense is key for the Baby Rattlers. This one to be controlled by Jamari Gunn. Guard up top. Tree Brown, a nice little handoff coming on the end around. A lot of motion for this FAMU DRS Baby Rattler squad. Triple from Gunn on the far side. Does not go. A rebound underneath there for the Bobcats, and they'll look to get things rolling offensively. Dumps it down low, stolen by DRS on the offensive attack. We are still scoreless. Another turnover going the other way. This one for Munroe. Ball poke free. Gunn going to come away with the loose ball. In front of us, little cross-court pass. Dips it back over into the corner. Triple on the way. Does not go. Good rebound there by the Bobcats in transition. And a foul called, and it'll be inbound underneath the basket. So a little bit of a furious start here to the action for both of these teams. Still scoreless, 6:26 remaining in the first quarter of action. So pass underneath, Munroe, triple from the corner, off the backboard, does not go. Fierce rebound underneath there by Timothy. And DRS looking to push. Basket underneath, a little up and under. And it looks like it touched the top of the backboard, out of play. So the referees will hold things up. As we get it rolling, Munroe going to resume once again, bringing the ball up into the front court. Cameron Stinson, number 4, going to be doing most of the point guard duties. He's typically joined by Dion Conyers, who we're told is a game-time decision. Got a really bad ankle sprain, we've been told. And so we may see a little bit of him, but he's not expected to get any significant time out here tonight. As we come up to our first break, 6 minutes so far expired in this one. Still scoreless. FAMU DRS 0, Munroe 0 as well. Coming into this matchup, Bobcats, an impressive 9-2, have won 9 of their last 10 ball games. Of course, the only blunder on that schedule, if you want to call it that, was against the Gabi Cougars, a good team we saw last week. And Coach Salters, known as Coach Salt, affectionately, made no excuses. He said, hey, that was a good ball team. Coach Guinea's got the boys rolling, and we just dropped that one. There's no two ways about it. So they're looking to rebound here. Kick over to the corner. Gunn thought about the triple, steps inside the paint towards the elbow, and they'll motion back around to Ross, who's going to take a prodding dribble, loses it, back on out to Gunn. He'll back up all the way near the half-court line, and he's fiercely guarded. Kicking to the paint to Ross once again. Looking to drive, a little hang and bang. Off the backboard goes, courtesy of Curry Ross. So Munroe looking to get on the board themselves here. Triple from the corner, and it's good. A nice make here from the near side. Dylan Glover, the man with the basket. And it's going to give Munroe their first lead of the ball game. 3-2 advantage here for the visitors. Nice take by Gunn. Kick on out to the corner. Swung around and swung back to the corner. How about the ball movement by DRS? The field goal is good and the foul. Great team basketball there. Selfless and making them pay over in the corner. It's Cornelius Figures with the triple and a very opportune chance for the very rare 4-point play. Figures loads in, and he's able to put it through. So add 4 for the Baby Rattlers. That one, 6-3 advantage now. A little stop and pop does not go. Shifted it on over into the corner. 4:40 to go here in the opening frame of action. Andrew Jupe and Walter Weaver bringing you this Tuesday Night Hoops here from the Rattler Den on campus of FAMU DRS. Coming into this one at 4-5. Really up and down year for the Rattlers. A lot of inconsistency with a couple COVID cancellations and just trying to get on track and be consistent is what Coach Decisive, affectionately known as Coach D, told us that the boys need to do. And, of course, they're going to try to get it started with defense. That's going to drive the cart for the Baby Rattlers into the ball game now. A couple substitutions, Dre'Shaun Drayton and Theron Jackson, 2 and 12 respectively for the Baby Rattlers. Of course, Baby Rattlers rocking the white uniforms tonight. And the visiting Munroe Bobcats in all black. Some nice-looking uniforms those are for the Bobcats. Three-point attempt, no good here near side. DRS under duress. And this one's going to be poked free, but eventually collected by Ross in the backcourt. And we have a violation, or excuse me, a stoppage of play here as Coach D calls a quick TO, especially in this topsy-turvy environment. Trying to get consistent, get on schedule, and make it to the postseason. And so far, both of these teams doing what they need to do. And hopefully we'll get down to Lakeland sometime in March. Potentially see both of these teams advancing far into the playoffs. Pass out of play, and this one's going to go back to the Bobcats. So inbound coming here into the front court. Looking to set up the play here. Are the Bobcats getting things into motion? Deion Conyers into the ball game. Number 2 over on the far side. We talk about the ankle injury. Wondered if we would see him. Pops in the second quarter here. 3:34 in the second quarter, just over halfway. Maybe trying to steal a couple minutes. Get things together here. Coach Salt said the offense starts with his 2 guards, Stinson and Conyers, and a beautiful pass over to the corner. And there's the other guard, Dylan Glover, with the triple here for Munroe, and we are all knotted up. 6 apiece here from the Rattler den. Pass on off back over into the quarter. Figures thought about it again. Had a beautiful 3 underneath, trying to get to the big man, and it's going to be a double dribble as they try to get it out and rolling there for Drayton. So Conyers is going to bring it into the front court here for the Bobcats. Initial pressure, they go zone buster right in the middle. Ellis off the mark, but a good rebound there by Glover. He's going to walk it out fresh off the three-pointer. On over to Conyers, and the calming point guard will set up the play, try to get the motion going. He's really emerged. Of course, if you've been watching Big Bend basketball for quite some time, you know he used to be a couple seasons over again at NFC. Got a lot of big minutes while he was over there since going over to Munroe. Serious contributor for this Bobcat program the last 2 seasons. Step on in, triple from straight away. Another one. Beautiful shot there by Glover, and he's going to give Munroe their first lead since they were up 3-2. So good triple by Glover. On up to Ross, top of the key, going right down Main Street. This one's poked free, and here comes that Bobcat defense poked away, but recovered underneath the feed. Trying to go up top for the slam, and it doesn't go. Back to DRS. Outlet, they've got numbers if they want to use it. Into the paint, off the glass, does not go. And there is a foul on the play underneath. Looking for the flush there was Martavius Graham, a 6'7" senior. And if you're looking for some jams, this may be one of the best teams to see do it. If you're in the Tallahassee area and you're sleeping on the Bobcats, they got Martavius Graham, obviously, but Marius Ellis, a transfer from Georgia. That is a man who can get up and throw it down. He had some absolutely mean dunks in the Capital City Classic, as that one is rattled home there by Figures to cut into the lead. Back to 2 with 2 minutes to go here. But like we were saying, Ellis, number 12, he's got some bounce in him, and he's got some flair as well. Can throw this one down as the second one goes for Figures. Figures got 6 of the DRS 8. Of course, we talked about that 4-point play that he had earlier into the ball game, and then hits a couple free throws over here. Pass into the paint. Here's Ellis, a little zone buster positioning. First one does not go. Rebound underneath. And it's going to be a foul. Looks like they're going to tag up Caleb Bryant on the play here. Substitution coming here for Munroe. Cameron Stinson back into the ball game, and Ellis is going to take a seat. So it's going to be an inbound underneath. Of course, foul on the floor. Neither team in the bonus anywhere close to it. Both sitting on 3 fouls. Conyers is going to give on out. A prodding dribbles, poke free, but recovered. Tipped, active hands by this good DRS defense. And they've got a basket going the other way with a chance to tie or take the lead. Oh, a very aggressive hit there. Will be a foul, I believe, on Glover there. Figures his 3 counterpart get knocked to the court, but bounces back up. And it's going to bring Jamari Gunn back into the ballgame here for DRS. He, of course, the calming point guard as they throw this one into the backcourt. Able to recover and try to regroup here. Prodding dribble. Seeing what he could do with his defender. Pass to the top of the three-point line. This one's deflected. A little breakout from Munroe. The slam, and there it is. We talked about a team that's high-flying. They can throw it down. Graham, the one with the slam this time. First one we've seen out here tonight. Trying to break it up with some pressure. Get him sleeping. DRS can't get it to go. And here on the other side, Munroe starting to get it going now. Feeling it underneath. Basket and the foul. Put him to the free throw line, with a chance to tack it on and make it a 3-point play. Jaquez Price on the bucket. And the visitors starting to feel it now. 50.3 seconds to go here in the first quarter of action. And it's the visitors with the advantage. It's going to be 14 fouls on each now. Possession arrow is going to go with DRS. Free throw is off the mark. DRS with a rebound. And Price, good basket underneath for the last one from Munroe. He's who Coach Salt told us is on fire right now. Gunn with a nice little crossover, and the putback able to go. That's some team basketball right there. Pick you up when you're down. And DRS able to answer. Swung around here. Marco Atkins now in the ball game. Good ball movement here from Munroe. They go all the way around the circle. Active hands on defense. Jump ball is going to go to DRS. So it's a 3-point deficit now for DRS here. Trying to get the inbound underneath. Trigger man is going to be Caleb Bryant, number 21. Gunn going to be the intended recipient, number 4. Also back there to help Theron Jackson, number 2. A little 3-quarters action. We got a little 2-1-2 press here. Coach Salt loves his man-to-man defense, but he said he's going to switch it up on his district opponent. Oh, steal in the open court off the glass and down. And a good basket by Gunn to cut the lead to 1. Tumbled to the floor. Going to be a personal foul there. This one on Jackson for DRS. Could be the 5th team foul. 5 seconds to go here in the quarter. 2 seconds. Pass on out to the corner. Got to get it off, and he does not. Quarter will expire, and that will be it. 13-12, so a close, highly competitive game so far. The visitors with the advantage as we go to the break. We're going to jump out for a quick commercial break, and we will come right on back here. It's the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week.
Hi, welcome to Big Corey. This is Big Corey. I would like for everybody to come out to my restaurant, come enjoy my country cooking in the city of Tallahassee. I'm a country boy and coming to the big city to give y'all great food, great atmosphere, great staff, great service, great everything. On game days, birthdays, parties, any days that y'all want it, I got it. I'm gonna put all the other restaurant chains to shame. I specialize in fried chicken. Best fried chicken you will ever eat in your whole life. I promise you that. Come on down to Big Corey's Country Cooking, 1812 on South Munroe. Walking distance from FAMU. I got the food, everything ready for you. 850-383-8227.
All right, we're back. Second quarter of action underneath the basket. Tipped around, does not go. Put back from Munroe, and a good bucket underneath there by Jaquez Price. So the Rattlers back on the ball here now with a small deficit that they're trying to cut into here in quarter number 2. Good bat out here defensively. Munroe trying to chase it down but cannot keep it in play is Cameron Stinson. So this one will go back to DRS over here on the near side, right in front of Coach D and the Baby Rattler bench. So off the inbound, Jamari Gunn will get us rolling here. Of course, DRS, like we said, trying to carve into this 3-point deficit here early in quarter number 2. Nice little cross, kick over into the corner to Henry, underneath to Ross, and he is fouled. So get him with a shooting foul, so he'll head to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Going to tag up the foul on Jaquez Price. As Ross will step in to the free throw stripe. Of course, 7:16 to go here in quarter number 2. First free throw up and good. Nice confident stroke there for Ross as he's able to tuck the first one in here for the Baby Rattlers. Cuts it to a 2-point game. Second free throw off the mark. Good contest there by Timothy, trying to dive after the rebound, but it seems to roll out of play. But they say last touch by the Bobcats, so we're going to stay on this side of the court here with FAMU DRS. It'll be Figures to be the inbound man to get us rolling once again here. Up top to Gunn. He's trying to organize traffic up by midcourt. Pressure all the way up on the line is Glover. Swung around Ross, little turnaround. Jay does not go. Rebound corralled by Munroe. Looking to run up in the front court, and the jam underneath, and it's Martarius Graham with the flush there for Munroe. So add a couple here for the Bobcats in early number 2. We told you to look out for the dunks here for the visitors of Munroe, and we have one right there. A beautiful example by Graham up underneath. The contest by this Bobcat defense. Stepping back and trying to get the shot off and gets it to go. A beautiful basket by Cornelius Figures and an up and down affair that we have going here up underneath, and it'll be a foul underneath the basket. So far, a fierce contest as it looks like they're reaching in on Ross of the Baby Rattlers, so they'll have an inbound underneath the basket. So now that we've settled down, of course, still 2-point deficit here for DRS, but one with an increasing excitement going on here. You can see the cheerleaders over on the far side getting excited for this one as Gunn and Figures going to bring us up out into the front court here for DRS. Coming to trap here for Munroe. Needs some help and able to get a timeout there, but good call by Gunn. And while we have a chance, we're going to jump out for a quick commercial break here on the Varsity Sports Network. High school game of the week.
Good morning. How you doing, Capital City? This is Big Corey from Big Corey's Country Cookie. I got breakfast hot and ready for you, so come on down and get you one of these cooked-to-order breakfasts from 6 to 10 in the morning. If you're in a rush, we got you. We'll fix you up a quick hot plate, or you can sit down and you can eat as much as you want to eat. All you got to do is come with a fresh appetite, and we got you. From the eggs cooking, from the grits boiling, from the sausage sizzling on the stove, anything that the heart can desire for breakfast, we pretty much got it. You hungry, I'm cooking, come on down and come give us this warm country atmosphere a good try so we can soothe your heart and soul.
Beautiful game so far here. Fierce, competitive, defense all over the place, just like we thought it would be. Visitors with the advantage currently. Up 2 points. To get the inbound going for DRS. Gunn on the handle to start. Gets things back into the field of play. Swung around back for Figures. Bryant now on the handle. Kick on out to the corner. Back towards the top to Ross. Spin move in the lane, and he's fouled. Head to the free throw line. Shooting 2. First one goes. And how about the second one as well? Ross, 2 for 2. Even up this ball game. Trying to set up the play. Munroe trying to get rolling here. And it looks like a little double dribble. How about the defensive pressure there? Well done, Caleb Bryant. Forcing the issue here for DRS. Oh, here comes the trap. Trying to beat it. Throws cross court. Great pass to be able to get out of that one. Tried to get the zone buster with Ross at the elbow. Triple from Bryant on the far side. And he nails it. DRS up by 3. And this one's underneath and taking the charge. And they work on that in practice. That is something that they work on. Timothy taking the charge underneath and DRS getting the ball back. One thing that Coach D stresses is taking those charges, active hands on defense, communication. Check, check, and check defensively on that possession for DRS. So here we go, a little three-quarter court pressure from Munroe. A little 2-1-2 action again. Conyers over in the corner. They're able to break it. Gunn! And he gets some help on the back end, does the Munroe defense. Kick down here, Figures thought about the triple. And they'll have to swing this one around and reset. Gunn on the ball now. Goes up top for Ross. Ball poked free. Ripped away. Munroe on the break. Hung up and some double team there on Ellis. 3 bodies on the ground. Jump ball coming and it should stay with DRS. So back resuming here as DRS back on the ball. 4:34 to go here in the second quarter. Here comes that 2-1-2 press again over to the corner. Henry burned him last time. Going to swing it around. Ross trying to do some work underneath. Off the glass and great basket by Ross. 2 more here for DRS. Open the lead up here. Take inside the paint. Kick on out. Trying to create some space. Tough shot there. Ellis with the rebound up and under. And that's just a good-looking basket there. Cuts the lead back to 3. As Ellis with a beautiful finish. Ross on the other end. And it's going to be a charge. Taking it underneath. The big man taking a tumble. That was Ellis. Getting his feet organized and taking care of business. As we have a stoppage of play here. Quick timeout for Coach Soap. So we're going to take one with him here in the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week. Come right on back.
If you're looking for a great opportunity to expand your brand, here's your chance of a lifetime. The Varsity Sports Network has all kinds of advertising packages to fit your budget. The Varsity Sports Network, 1 million viewers, 150,000 views per month. And our Friday night football Game of the Week is also heard on ESPN Radio. Our advertising packages start for as little as $50 per week. Expand your brand with the Varsity Sports Network.
And we're back here, the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week. You can see down there in the court cam, Andrew Jupe, Walter Weaver. Good shots by Walter there of the FAMU DRS bench. Snap on over. Got a little inbound in the back court here. As we get you rolling. Full head of steam into the front court is Conyers. He's guarded fiercely by Gunn. Great pass underneath. And he gets the basket to go. Good bucket there. But how about the feed by Conyers, who's working on a really bad ankle sprain here tonight. This is his first game back. Missed the last 3. Bryant trying to do a little heat check. Oh! And he's still got it. Triple from Bryant up top. And DRS adds another one. So it's back to a 4-point game underneath. Ellis, one-handed shot, gets his own putback. Takes care of business. 2-point advantage now for DRS as you feel the energy starting to rise a little bit. 3 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Conyers drifting on out to Gunn, applying a little pressure. They say over and back. And so we have a substitution coming here for DRS. Jackson and Drayton back into the ball game. Figures and Timothy going to take a seat. So we're going to get an inbound over here from the side for Munroe. Conyers is going to set up shop. Ellis over on the near side. Swung on back. DRS thinking about the trap. Breaking it. Triple on the way. And a good hit there by Conyers. So add 3 for Munroe. Give them the lead once again. Underneath, the left-hander doesn't go for Ross. Rebound goes to the Bobcats. So Bobcats with the advantage. Ellis, little crossover. This one's poked free. Here comes Brian on the other side. Got a man with him. And he's fouled underneath. So some up and down action, back and forth affair. So we get Timothy getting ready to come back into the ball game here for DRS. So this one's off, rattled around. Good rebound here for DRS. Up and under, does not go. But it's poked free. DRS controls. Somehow it gets out, but it is a foul. This one's going to be on the ground, and that should put DRS in the double bonus. Here, 10th team foul, according to the scoreboard here on the Bobcats of Munroe. So first one goes. Good hit there. It'll tie up the ball game. Settle in for number 2. 2 for 2. Gotta love that one. Advantage back to the Baby Rattlers. 27-26. Good trip to the free throw line there for Timothy. 2 for 2. Conyers, a little pro hop. Oh, great cut in the back door. Shot attempt does not go. Conyers looking pretty healthy, though. That's a high impact on that ankle. Goes up top, pass to Bryant. Kick on out, thought about the triple, then goes for it. Body contact, this one's strong. Conyers looking up court. He's looking for a feed, trying to find one of these big guys. Ellis wants a triple near side. This one doesn't go, rattles around, pass underneath. This one's poked free and corralled. Gunn wants to run here for DRS. Pressure coming, shakes his first defender. Henry thought about the triple, but backs down over onto the far side. He's got Timothy back to the basket. Feed underneath, too hot to handle. Gunn is there. Triple from the near side. Shot off the mark. Good work underneath. Gets the rebound, swings it back around to Timothy. Spins into it, puts the ball up at the basket. Another rebound for DRS, and this one goes as Jackson gets the rebound, and he's able to put it in. So Munroe looking for an answer, a grueling time to get 2 points there, but for DRS, it's all worth it. They'll go up by 3 as we approach halftime here. 48 seconds to go. Looks like we're going to foul. Looks like on Henry will be tagged up. 29-26. Couple substitutions coming into the ballgame here. Atkins Jr. and Gaines in for Munroe. And I believe we have figures back into the ballgame for DRS. Stepping to the free throw line is going to be Ellis. Of course, formerly from Georgia, like we said. Westminster up in the Albany area. This one's off the front rim. Poke free. No initial ruling. It looks like it's going to stay with Munroe. So that would be last touch there by Drayton. Big number 12 for DRS. So inbound coming here. Stinson's going to be the trigger man. Trying to find somebody, and it's 5 seconds. A quick 5, but a good stand there by the DRS defense. 45.9 seconds to go before halftime. Gunn's going to walk it up in absolutely no rush. A 3-point lead for the Baby Rattlers. Coming up, Stinson's going to force the issue a little bit. Little pump fake there, does not go. Drayton, good rebound. Gunn, kick on out. Oh, great ball movement by the Baby Rattlers. Driving the paint, a little hang and bang, doesn't go. Tipped around and able to corral it. Kick on out, Gunn. Fakes the pass here. Stinson going to come on up to hound him. Gunn in the lane, contact. And they're going to get him for a hack on the defense. Trying to set up shop. Or excuse me, they said charge. My mistake. Usually on a charge play, you get more of a emphatic motion from the referee. So my mistake. A little bit of moisture on the court there as they try to wipe this up. With the old feet. Nobody can find a towel here. Looking for a substitution. Coming back into this one. Taking a seat is going to be Gaines. Back into the ball game is going to be Glover. Potentially a rebound opportunity. Get the taller man in here. Extra ball handler, Glover. Fed underneath, good pass. Atkins is there, and he'll cash it in for the deuce. And it'll go back to a 1-point game. Gunn now into the front court, a run at the basket. Oh, my goodness. Beautiful body control and the finish. And Gunn able to beat the buzzer and send DRS into the locker room with some big-time excitement. Get you down there over on the bench. Some high fives for that man as we go into the break here. 31-28 in their halftime scoreline. And we're going to have a little bit of an abbreviated halftime, so we will be back momentarily. But we're going to jump on out for a quick commercial break. Come right on back here for the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week. 3-point game here from the Rattler Den.
Let's get back to living and let White as Snow Cleaning and More help you along the way. White as Snow Cleaning and More is committed to a higher standard of clean. Our staff is both professional and dependable. Whether it's residential or commercial, no job is too big nor too small. Call us for a free estimate, 850-866-2031. White as Snow Cleaning and More is committed to a higher standard of clean so you can get back to living.
Hi, welcome to Big Corey. This is Big Corey. I would like for everybody to come out to my restaurant, come enjoy my country cooking in the city of Tallahassee. I'm a country boy and coming to the big city to give y'all great food, great atmosphere, great staff, great service, great everything. On game days, birthdays, parties, any days that y'all want it, I got it. I'm gonna put all the other restaurant chains to shame. I specialize in fried chicken. The best fried chicken you will ever eat in your whole life. I promise you that. Come on down to Big Corey's Country Cooking, 1812 on South Munroe. Walking distance from FAMU. I got the food, everything ready for you. 850-383-8227.
If you're looking for a great opportunity to expand your brand, here's your chance of a lifetime. The Varsity Sports Network has all kinds of advertising packages to fit your budget. The Varsity Sports Network, 1 million viewers, 150,000 views per month. And our Friday night football game of the week is also heard on ESPN Radio. Our advertising packages start for as little as $50 per week. Expand your brand with the Varsity Sports Network.
Good morning. How you doing, Capital City? This is Big Corey from Big Corey's Country Cooking. I got breakfast hot and ready for you, so come on down and get you one of these cooked-to-order breakfasts from 6 to 10 in the morning. If you're in a rush, we got you. We'll fix you up a quick hot plate, or you can sit down and you can eat as much as you want to eat. All you got to do is come with a fresh appetite, and we got you. From the eggs cooking, from the grits boiling, from the sausage sizzling on the stove, anything that the heart can desire for breakfast, we pretty much got it. You hungry, I'm cooking, come on down and come give us this warm country atmosphere a good try so we can soothe your heart and soul.
And welcome back to the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week. Here we're at the break. It is a 3-point game right now. So far, so good here from the Baby Rattler Den. The buzzer beater by Jamari Gunn was able to beat the horn and therefore give DRS its current 3-point lead here as we had a little bit of a late start. And so as we get things going here, it's abbreviated halftime, and so things are shortened up, and it is a tight ship out here in the Baby Rattler Den, but so far, so good. Of course, we talked about the man who had the basket right before the bucket. He's also our VSN Game Day Spotlight for the Baby Rattlers. Of course, each broadcast like to give credit to some outstanding young men doing some big things in the classroom and in the community. And I asked Coach D for the Baby Rattlers, I said, Coach, who is our man that we need to shout out tonight? She had no hesitation in saying that, first of all, Mr. Jupe, she said, I have a number of young men I could shout out here, but she said especially Jamari Gunn, of course, the junior guard, a service star, participates in the Omega Lamplighters, Of course, a lot of local outreach there. Of course, man of the community does a lot with his church. And the thing that Coach D said I had to highlight was the giving back. Of course, so many stressors and so many people suffering and in need during the pandemic. She said Jamari went out with his own money, purchased groceries and necessary items for those in need, and went ahead and delivered them to people out in the community. So, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. So shout out to Jamari Gunn as a young man and also as a basketball player, having a great one here. But that is our FAMU DRS game day spotlight here. And, you know, it's not just a home team thing. We also talked to Coach Salters, known as Coach Salt affectionately. Say, Coach, who we got? Tell us about some young men. He said, just like Coach D said, Andrew, you got to shout out Jaquez Price. Stellar student, 4.4 GPA, already has his AA. Does a lot in his church in both Gadsden and Leon County. Looking to pursue a career as a pharmacist. So very cool stuff going on. So Jaquez Price, our Munroe Bobcats. VSN Spotlight. So some cool stuff for both of those young men. Wish them all the best and continue to succeed on the court. And, of course, as they are off the court as well. But it should be a good one here in the second half. So Jaquez Price and Jamari Gunn, your VSN Spotlight students of the game here. So we'll switch sides of the court, get things rolling. Stinson and Munroe here in half number 2, down by 3 in a very competitive contest. Trying to start the half right. Good steal by Ross. It's a 1-on-2. Oh, the move. Look at the block. Ellis from behind slams it against the backboard. Does not go. Diving after the court. DRS is going to have the jump ball advantage there. But how about that start here to half number 2? Get a shot of the boys. Ellis getting back on defense with the emphatic rejection. Chase from behind. Pins it to the backboard. They call that the LeBron block these days. Inbound coming here. DRS over into the corner. Triple for Gunn. Off the side rim, doesn't go. Still a three-point game. Ball on the court. No free ones here, even in the backcourt. It's going to be Ross with a handle on it. Bryant the latest to get a handle. Bodies all over the court. Stinson now in control. And on the floor, it's finally going to be a jump ball. This one's going to stay with Munroe on the alternating possession. I was wondering when they were going to call that one. And finally that they did, a jump ball. Looks like we need a towel. It's second or third time we've been doing the old shoe game as they get the squeakers in there. Nice and good. Here we go. Out of the crowd, PA announcer. Unsung hero so often of the basketball games. Got a towel on hand, so gives it to Coach D, so she'll be ready on the next dead ball to get things rolling. Up top to Bryant, straight away, triple off the side rim. Good rebound by the guard, kicks it on out to Bryant in the paint to Ross, left-hander. A lot of contact there, and it'll be headed Ross to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one good there for Ross. Loads up for the second one here. Of course, now 4-point advantage for DRS. 7:10 to go here in the third. Second one rattles home as well, up to 5, which I believe is tied for the largest lead of the game. Swung on over to the corner. Ellis going to work. Kick on out. Great movement. Steps into the triple here near side. And that one is good. Glover, the man with the trio for Munroe. Cut the lead back to 2. Baseline feed, a little hot to handle. And this one's going to go out of play back to Munroe. 6:49 to go here in quarter number 3. Inbound over the far side. Munroe will get us wrong. Stinson with a little hesitation. Hounded by Gunn. It's a 4-on-4 battle. Gunn's got some quick hands. He's gotten in there a couple times. Swung on out to the far side. Nice little behind-the-back dribble. And into the paint. Oh, good feed down to the baseline. Ellis with the left hand able to cash it in. But just a gorgeous looking pass there. And we are tied at 33. Home on over to the front court now for DRS. Little 5-0 mini run for Munroe there as DRS got out to a 5-point advantage. Gunn backs off, and he's going to go all the way by midcourt. This one's poked free. Dangerous living on the other side. Does not get the roll. And Gunn gets the rebound. He's double-teamed in the backcourt. Picked up the foul. Over here near side. Looks like they're going to get Price on this one. Some intensity as we've seen from this one all game long. 5:59 to go here in the third. Andrew Drew, Walter Weaver. It's the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week. A little Tuesday night hoops. Bringing it to you. Thanks for staying aboard with us as we have some Munroe faithful jumping up and down in the stands. Get a little rattle from the camera there, so apologize for that. But the crowd getting loud and proud here on the road. Give on back to DRS. Ross with a little 2-on-1, a little stop and pop. That one doesn't go. Gunn able to get the rebound. DRS, a great rebounding team here with the guards. Fade away from Bryant, doesn't go. Ross right on cue with a good rebound. This one's poke free off of Munroe. And we'll stay back with the Baby Rattlers. Substitution coming here. It's going to be Atkins Jr. coming into the game. Price going to take a seat. Inbound for Figures here. It's going to be our trigger man to start things off. Ross up to the top of the key. Prodding dribble. Hand off to Figures. Looking for a switch here. Figures in the lane now. A little hang and bang. Does not go. Shot affected by Graham. Getting some help in there late. Have a stoppage of foul. It's going to be a hack there on Figures underneath. Figures and Timothy, I believe he was in on the ball there. Of course, Timothy got the very distinctive head wrap. And it poked free. Good steal defensively. Gunn, a little one-on-one battle. Give off to Henry. Draws the contact. Basket does not go, but he'll head to the free throw line there. There's a shot of Henry. Settling in. Game so far, him had a big three-pointer in the first half. Let's see how he does from the free throw stripe. Pressure on here. Game tied at 33 apiece. First one's good. Clean looking stroke there. Puts the Baby Rattlers up with the advantage after the brief tie we had here. Atkins could take a seat. Conyers back into the ball game for Munroe. Henry going to settle in. That one does not go. He gets his own rebound. Feed underneath. Great vision and solid conversion there for Ross off the glass and down. Conyers with his head up. He's always looking for that deep pass. And good move in the paint there. Glover with the finish. And it's going to be a stoppage of play here as Munroe takes a quick timeout. It's Coach Salt getting some energy here. No shortage of energy here from Coach Salt. Snap on over, see what's going on the DRS side of things. Down on the bench, Coach D giving some wise words there. Fun one so far here. 35-36. Here it's the DRS Baby Rattlers and the Munroe Bobcats. Breaking the floor are the Baby Rattlers first. And here comes the 5 out for Munroe. It's going to be a DRS inbound to start. Timothy will get us rolling. Gunn on the ball now. Gets into the paint just over the free throw line. Good shot attempt there. Does not go. It's going to be a foul. Looks like on Ross underneath. So I guess they tagged him up for a little behind the back there. So we get the inbound rolling. Conyers going to set up the play here in the front court. Give to Ellis. Back to Conyers. Try to feed it underneath. Nice little two-man basketball. Conyers, little hang and bang, does not go. Glover, a great ferocious rebound. underneath. Unable to get the basket to go, but will earn the free throw there. Glover. First one good there for Glover. And second attempt on the way. That one's clean too. So now Munroe with the 1 point advantage as we seem to be seesawing pretty regularly here in quarter number 3. Good feed down low. Drayton on the shot attempt. Ross in for the rebound, and it'll go out of play back to the Bobcats here, like we said, with the 1 point advantage. 4:14 here to go in quarter number 3, the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week. Tuesday night hoops, that's right, it's not just Fridays. The winter sports to get you going almost 5 days a week. Triple from the corner, and that is a big one there from Cameron Stinson. And Munroe will add to the lead. Up by 4 now. They are the first team to hit 40. Swung around. Henry looking for Drayton underneath. And this one will go back to the Bobcats. 3:46 to go here in the third. A little bit of energy from that timeout of Coach Salt, and looks like the boys have responded well. Glover swung on out to the top, looking for Ellis from the free throw line, and Ellis leans back on the shot and gets the conversion here. 6 point advantage. Near the largest lead of the game. Figures in the front court there. Tried to come away with the steal there from the back with Glover. They're going to get him with the reach. So, of course, not yet in the bonus. 5th team foul. So, going to need 2 more before we start shooting free throws. So, inbound coming over the near side to Ross. Up top to Henry. He'll back down. Try to cross up Glover. Playing some good defense. Over into the corner for Figures. Drayton. It's going to be a travel. This one's back to the Bobcats. So need someone to inbound the ball. Can take a seat is Glover. So Atkins into the ball game. Give the Conyers here in the front court. Some heavy contact by Henry. He's able to get by him. Good feed down the baseline. And it looks like Graham was on the shot attempt. Unsuccessful. But he'll head to the free throw line to shoot a deuce here. 2:57 to go in quarter number 3. Still that 6 point advantage for the Bobcats of Munroe. Settling in, Graham hit the backboard on that one. Gets it to go. Second one for Graham off the backboard as well. Hey, you got a system that works. Go for it. 8 point lead now for the Bobcats. Starting to stretch their legs on the road here in quarter number 3. Of course, trailed at the half. 31-28. So currently on a 13-5 run here. 16-5 run, my mistake. Keep tripping over myself. There's the towel there. Shout out to the PA announcer for the last stoppage of play there. Getting her organized. Referees. Not enough credit to the referees there. In front of the boys, making sure the court is nice, clean, and safe. Doing a nice, thorough job there. Always appreciate that. Like we said, referees never get enough credit. Inbound coming here for DRS. Give to Ross up top as we once again get things rolling. Settle down, try to set up this plate. Figures going to set up the offense. New substitute Jackson, number 2 for DRS with the ball now into the game. Got a couple baby rattlers ready to come back into the ball game here down in front. Over into the corner, little baseline drive kick to Ross with the left hand. Does not go. And this one's going to be rebound by Graham. Good outlet to Stinson. Munroe has numbers if they want to use them. Poke free. Great defensive play by Figures, getting back on defense forcing the issue there, not letting the easy one get by him. So Conyers going to be underneath the basket after this one's poked free. Still that 8-point advantage for the Bobcats of Munroe. Like you said, a halftime trailed by 3, so a monster quarter here for the Bobcats. Handoff by Ellis back to Conyers. And a little bit of traffic, all kinds of contact, and stoppage here, 2:11 to go in the quarter. Going to get Caleb Bryant on the push there. Only the 5th team foul on DRS, so still 2 to go. Conyers going to get it inbound to Graham, back over to the corner. Thought about the triple. Handed his face on Henry. And they're going to get a foul on the floor there. Once again, this one's going to be on Henry for the block. So substitution figures will come in for him. 6th team foul, though, for DRS. So important to note, next foul will put Munroe into the bonus. So they will be shooting the 1-and-1 free throws after 7 team fouls. A little step back here from Stinson. One of the triple, 2 to go. Launch back up at the backboard. Save on the play there. Last touch by DRS. Great effort by Ellis. Looks like he was able to throw it off a DRS player and keep this one in bounds. So great play underneath. Breaking the set play. Tried to force it in there looking for Ellis. Does not go. Active hands defensively for DRS. 1:55 on the clock now. Possession arrow is with Munroe. Ross coming here on a substitution. His big man coming back in for Drayton. Number 12 will take a seat. So we've seen DRS, I believe, go 9 deep, if my count is correct. Triple there straight away. This one underneath, a foul. So it's going to be on Ross, I believe. Handed the face is what the referee said was the initiating contact for the foul. So it'll send number 11 to the free throw line, Martavius Graham for Munroe. He could put this at a double-digit victory. Hits the back square and the ball just dies and rolls down through the basket. So unorthodox free throws here lately for Munroe, but they are working. So can't knock the results there. Full double digits, largest lead either team has had. As Munroe up by 10 here, 46-36. We were wondering when the offense would kick in for Munroe. Coming in averaging 70 points. Good pass to Ross and a tough basket underneath, and you had to earn that one. Some heavy contact, puts it off the glass. Soft hands from the big man who's had to earn it here tonight. Conyers is going to go baseline, a little hang and bang. Good defensive positioning by Figures. A little outbreak here off the backboard does not go. Timothy on the free throw attempt. Does not get the basket to go, but of course fouled underneath. And so Timothy will be heading to the free throw line to shoot a pair. So it's going to be the 6th-team foul on Munroe. So he's shooting 2 here, but this will put DRS in the bonus the next time they are fouled. So they will be shooting free throws for the rest of the half. Both teams currently in the single bonus. Off the back square. Does not go for Timothy. So with 1:13 to go here in the quarter, the margin will stay at 8 momentarily. Substitution pen in here near side for Munroe. This one doesn't go. Stinson corrals the rebound into the front court. A little step back, hesitation through the legs. On to Graham, and a little tempo, but Conyers, a calming presence. Back on the ball here for the Bobcats. Looks like they'll spread it out, make the Rattlers come get them here, try to open up the floor. Of course, time is at the advantage of the leading Bobcats. So the Rattlers have to play into the game that the Bobcats want to play. Come get the basketball. Open up some holes on the floor that Munroe has tried to capitalize on. Throw on over the corner. Atkins for three off the side rim. Rebound by Ellis. And a Statue of Liberty putback does not go. Foul on the play here. They're going to get Ross for another one for the push. So we seem to be stuck on 46-38 for quite some time here, but Ellis making a trip to the free throw line. Give us an opportunity to get off that score line. 23.2 remaining in quarter number 3. First free throw attempt for Ellis is good. Couple high fives from the boys there. Stretch the lead back to 9. Ellis giving a shout back to the sideline there. So we can see him down on the floor level. Cups of substitution, straightened back into the ball game. Stinson, as you can see, number 2 on the right, telling the boys what's good. Make sure they're set up to play. Second one is able to go. And Munroe pushes it back to 10. Back over here in the front court. Over to the corner. Little 2-man game with the guards here. Gunn trying to reset, holding for the last shot. 4 to go. 3 seconds underneath. Drain to beat the buzzer. And the big man able to cash it in off the glass. And how about that? Solid through there. Cuts it back to a single-point deficit there for DRS. And some great passing there for the Baby Rattlers. And it pays off. A very important bucket to get this one down to single digits as we approach the break. Here, we're going to jump out for a quick commercial here, Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week. Come right on back. We got the fourth quarter action. You don't want to miss this one.
If you're looking for a great opportunity to expand your brand, here's your chance of a lifetime. The Varsity Sports Network has all kinds of advertising packages to fit your budget. The Varsity Sports Network, 1 million viewers, 150,000 views per month. And our Friday night football game of the week is also heard on ESPN Radio. Our advertising packages start for as little as $50 per week. Expand your brand with the Varsity Sports Network.
And welcome back to the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week. Here from FAMU DRS, it's the Baby Rattlers and the Munroe Bobcats. And we are getting ready to roll for quarter number 3. 8-point advantage, as you can see, for the visitors, trying to get to double-digit wins. Trying to get a double-digit wins on the year. We have a little disagreement of who's going to start the half with the ball, and we see both players out of bounds. And it's a battle of attrition. Who's going to cave first? Jamari Gunn in there as well as Dylan Glover. And it looks like it is DRS basketball. They finally sort things out. And so we'll get the inbound there from Gunn. That's something you see every day. Try to get the trap going right over there for half court. Dribble underneath, kick out. Oh, Gunn open for 3. Does not go. Rebound underneath from Munroe. Poke free. Timothy corrals the loose ball. And it's a jump ball underneath. Arrow is going to go with Munroe. So Munroe going to control things once again. Once again, spreading the floor. 2-1-2. Trying to open them up, and then they'll fall into the offense. Oh, look at the pass there from Conyers. Gorgeous finish there by Price. Beautiful vision, efficient finish. And that's what you want to see here on the road. Hostile environment. Back up by double digits. Munroe. Good baseline drive. It's a foul on the play there. Ron Jackson, a good strong take. Does not get the basket. Will be rewarded with the free throws, though. He steps in down underneath there. Back to the court cam with Walter Weaver. Andrew Jupe and Walter Weaver bringing you the action here tonight with the Varsity Sports Game of the Week. Off the rim does not go. It's been tough living for DRS at the free throw stripe tonight. Both teams in the single bonus, so it will be important down the stretch. especially for DRS with the 10-point deficit. And as I say that, cut to 9. Back to Munroe. Conyers controlling once again. They say spread them out. Make them come get you. Prodding dribble into the next level of the defense. Good crash by DRS. Poke free. Timothy comes away with a loose ball out in the front court. Looking for Gunn. And it's a last touch by Munroe. And so this one will be back to DRS. So flip sides of the field, and Figures will inbound it over there from the other side. Over the top, almost back into the backcourt, and out of play. Excellent pressure there by Conyers defensively. And for a man who was quoted as being 60% coming into this game because of the ankle injury, you got to love the intensity, got to love the grit. Not a lot of hitch in the giddy-up for number 2. Ellis in the middle, wide open. Give to Graham on the backside, and Graham gives you the slam. Another one there for the Bobcats of Munroe. Like we said, one of the most action-packed teams as far as slamming the ball down in the basket. Triple here from Figures. That would have been a big one. Oh, look at the putback underneath. A beautiful one. Absolutely. So head into the free throw stripe here, and Graham will look to tack on another one. 54-43 here in quarter number 4. 6:03 to go. Visitors can stretch the lead here. An opportunity, the largest lead of the game. Tied for it at 11 right now. Completing the three-point play does not go great. Rebound by Price. Triple from the far side. That would have been brutal. And into the front court. Here comes Figures. One-on-one. Great effort and the body control. Good rebound by Henry. Goes straight up, and that one's going to be blocked by Graham. But it's out of play, and the inbound will go to DRS underneath. It's a good team defense there for the Bobcats. 5:50 to go. Figures trigger man. Try to get things going. Got a man up top. Oh, 5 seconds. That's a tough side of the court to get the inbound. Now the second time. We saw it in the first half. And now here in quarter number 4 happened again. They can really lock you down in there. Take by Ellis. Stoppage here. It's going to be a turnover from the Bobcats. Little discussion is whether it'll be an inbound underneath or from up top. Or, excuse me, from the side. They say underneath the basket will do just fine. Cornelius Figures going to come into the front court. This one's poked free. Munroe with a little run out. And a finger roll there from Price. Was wondering if Price would go after the jam and a stoppage of play. Munroe starting to feel it now. Down the stretch, quarter number 4. It's now a 13-point lead here for the visitors.
Hi, welcome to Big Corey. This is Big Corey. I would like for everybody to come out to my restaurant, come enjoy my country cooking in the city of Tallahassee. I'm a country boy and coming to the big city to give y'all great food, great atmosphere, great staff, great service, great everything. On game days, birthdays, parties, any days that y'all want it, I got it. I'm gonna put all the other restaurant chains to shame. I specialize in fried chicken. Best fried chicken you will ever eat in your whole life. I promise you that. Come on down to Big Corey's Country Cooking, 1812 on South Munroe. Walking distance from FAMU. I got the food, everything ready for you. 850-383-8227.
Coming into this ball game, a couple seniors doing some big-time things for their respective teams. As you can see here, both north of 14 points a game, both north of 6 rebounds a game. A couple blocks per game from Ellis. How about the big man, averaging 1.2 assists on the game. It's very important to their squads. Of course, Card not dressed tonight. Back into the front court here as DRS will bring up the ball. See how they carve into this lead. Figures, he's a big three-point threat. trying to break the zone. Triple from the near side. Henry, he's been hot from deep, and he's the man that might be able to shoot you out of this deficit right now. They cut it back to 10. So first step of climbing the mountain. Shot doesn't go. DRS needs empty possessions from the Munroe Bobcats. Give on out. Oh, thought about the triple. Gives it back underneath. This one's going to be stolen away by Ellis. Oh, but how about the defensive effort? Relentless by Figures in the backcourt. And he is fouled. They're going to get Ellis with the reach. And that's going to, of course, leave them in the bonus. So be shooting the 1-1. So an opportunity to cut this down to a 3-possession game with any points from the line here. Both teams approaching the double bonus here. First one, of course, on the 1-1. And this one's going to be out of play. Doesn't look like Ross could save it. A great effort underneath there, though. So Munroe resume action. Still 10-point deficit, about halfway through quarter number 4, 4:38 to go here in the ballgame. Stinson going to bring us up into the front court. Henry coming out to meet him at half court. So you can see even now as we approach 4 to go, DRS stretching out the defense, trying to see if they can force the issue. Trying to find Ellis underneath. He's diving after it. And he's going to pick up the foul in the backcourt. The big man now 2 straight possessions with the foul to be the 9th team on Munroe. So next one will put DRS into the bonus. But for the time being, it will send Jackson to the free throw stripe to shoot a pair. As he settles in, DRS figures out what side of the lane they want to go here. And they say 4 on Ellis is what we're seeing from the signals from the DRS bench. Free throw attempt off the back square, continuing to haunt the Baby Rattlers from the charity stripe. Loose ball will go back to DRS underneath. Substitution coming here. Taking a seat is Jackson. Some good minutes from him. Back into the ballgame is Timothy for DRS. Inbound underneath. Henry, shot attempt is blocked by Graham. This one's poke free. Coming here near side. Stinson now with the ball. Poke free underneath. Timothy, run out. Ross, oh, and how about the hustle block? Coming back for it is Ellis. Says not today. Shorthanded. Try to get the putback was Graham. This one going to be jarred free, so we regain composure here. Figures in the front court. Driving on Ellis. Going after him. Trying to get him to pick up that 5th. Shot doesn't go. Graham going to set it back. As we have a stoppage here. Still with 3:42. It looks like Coach Salt wants to call a timeout. Talk to the boys here. So we're going to jump out. Take a timeout with them here at the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week.
Good morning. How you doing, Capital City? This is Big Corey from Big Corey's Country Cookie. I got breakfast hot and ready for you, so come on down and get you one of these cooked-to-order breakfasts from 6 to 10 in the morning. If you're in a rush, we got you. We'll fix you up a quick hot plate, or you can sit down and you can eat as much as you want to eat. All you got to do is come with a fresh appetite, and we got you. From the eggs cooking, from the grits boiling, from the sausage sizzling on the stove, anything that the heart can desire for breakfast, we pretty much got it. You hungry, I'm cooking, come on down. And come give us this warm country atmosphere a good try so we can soothe your heart and soul.
And we're back here for the Varsity Sports Network High School Game of the Week. FAMU DRS and the Munroe Bobcats, the visitors from Mount Pleasant, making the trip over here, trying to get their 10th win of the season. And the hometown Baby Rattlers trying to get back to 500, 5 a year. Of course, Munroe winners 9 of their last 10 games. Of course, a couple weeks ago in the Capital City Classic, dropped a game to a good Godby Cougars team, who we saw just last week play the Rickards Raiders. Both of these teams, interestingly enough, going 1-1 in the Capital City Classic. Of course, Munroe played Godby and Crossroad, their fellow Gadsden County rival. 3 teams in Gadsden County here on the basketball side of things for the guys. Just 2 in football, of course. Crossroad only having the varsity basketball program. Another block there from Ellis. Looking to get up and run. Graham into the front court. Settling things down was Glover. Stinson back to Glover. Try to feed underneath, but will kick it back out here. And Conyers doing a great job. We talked about him being injured. He's played probably about 75% of this game, it seems like. Swung on out back to him and spreading the ball out. We're under 3 minutes to go now. So the issue is big here for DRS. They've got to get the basketball. Got to take some risk. It's going to lead to some open passes just like that. Munroe makes him pay. Good bucket underneath there by Graham. And it's going to force it to a 12-point advantage for the visitors. Gunn now in the front court. 2:40. Rattlers needing to show a little more speed here. Underneath to Timothy. And it looked to be blocked, but they're going to call a foul underneath on Graham. So they're looking for a count. It's going to be 5 on Graham. He's going to have to take a seat. So it's going to be the double bonus. So he will be shooting 2. It's a shooting foul. And so a little conversation here. It's going to be teed up on the coach. So some technical free throws coming on the way for DRS. So an opportunity if you're trying to grind back into this basketball game. DRS, who's been struggling at the free throw line here, especially in half number 2. An opportunity to dig themselves out of this hole. And the man to go after it, Deontay Timothy, standing all alone there at the free throw stripe. As you can see, all the other 9 players back there for that courtside cam. Of course, Walter Weaver giving you the action here tonight. Beautiful picture there. This is just like open gym. This is just you working out after practice. You and the basket. Timothy can't hit the first one. 2:35 to go. Going to get one more. Of course, these are the technical free throws. Getting those first. And he hits. So he splits 1 of 2, which will cut the lead back to 11. So those were the new set of free throws here. Coming to Ross. Will be coming to clean these up, and that's a man with a confident stroke. Buries the first one. So 2 points here from the free throw line for DRS. And Ross trying to go 2 for 2 and does. So back to single digits. We're at a 3-possession game. Just like Coach D said in the huddle at that last break, DRS is still in this. Of course, with the technical, DRS is going to get the ball back too. Triple makes this a 2-point game. So far, your leading 3-point guy has been Henry. He's sitting out here near side. A blocking foul. And is that Ellis? That could be 5 on Ellis too. Oh, so on back-to-back possessions, they're 2 big men, Graham and Ellis, fouling out for the Munroe Bobcats. So the fouls piling up for a team who has some good rebounds. DRS, this could be a big-time advantage down the stretch. Great game by Ellis, Here's a fierce competitor. Would love to catch him again this season. As well as the Bobcats, they're definitely a fun team to watch. But the task at hand for the other boys still in the game here. Got to take care of business. Shooting 2 free throws. Figures. He hits this one. So how about that? The Rattlers got a little wake-up call. They got the free throw shooting shoes on now. Down to an 8-point lead. It was 13 moments ago. Make it 7. DRS says we're not finished yet. Competitive contest down the stretch here. Front rim, a quick shot. Timothy with the rebound. Henry. Numbers from Munroe as he gets back, and it's a charge. And that one's tough, but they say the law of averages prevails. That may be the old makeup call there. And this one going back to the Bobcats. 2:07 left in this ball game. There's a great opportunity there for DRS. Like we said, still 2 minutes to go. They can stretch this game. And a stoppage here, a little miscommunication of the substitution, getting off and getting on the court. So we'll have to reset these, and Munroe's going to do the inbound once again. So Stinson going to bring us up, Gunn applying a little pressure. They can bring it up, looks like a little 1-2-2 action here for DRS, all over him. And it's going to be a timeout for Coach Salters, and that'll get the DRS bench fired up. Looking a little lively here from the defensive pressure as they try to get the break here. A little more excitement. It's just a 7-point game. Still 3 possessions. 1:54 to go in this one. You can see calm, cool, and collected over here for DRS. Coach Salt over here for Munroe. Getting the boys organized, talking to Glover here and the rest near side. Drawing up a little play going. Snap it on back to the DRS bench. They're huddled around, just trying to talk things out, see what they want to do. Coach D. Always intense. Coach D giving the boys a pump up, looking every single young man in the eyes down here. This is one of those what you got moments. A highly competitive battle. I don't think this is the last time we'll see these two teams against each other. Of course, not going to meet for the remainder of the regular season, but I think district tournament time, these guys will be running into each other again. Jaquez Price going to be the trigger man for Munroe. Throws it into the backcourt for Stinson. We are under 2 to go here from the Rattler Den on campus of FAMU Development Research School, so known as FAMU High. For the old school members of you along with us, foul underneath, gets the bucket, and we'll head to the free throw stripe. Injury on the play here as Glover got some contact going towards the basket. So a big one for Munroe. They stretch it back to 9. They could make it a 4-possession game with a free throw. And so that's 5. So another player fouled out. Sheree Ross, the 3rd of the game, first for the DRS Baby Rattlers. Number 25. Come in for him is going to be Drayton, Dre'Shaun Drayton. Sophomore big man. Number 12, Semi Huddle over here on the near side for Munroe. Of course, you got Price, Conyers, Atkins Jr., and Stinson. Everyone except Glover. Those are the 5 on the field on the other, or excuse me, the court. My mistake. Still trying to get into basketball season here. Jackson, Timothy, Figures, Drayton, Gunn, the 5 for DRS. So at the free throw line, Glover, like we said, can make this a 4-possession game with 1:40 to go in the ballgame. And he does. Massive free throw there for the guests. Back to a 10-point lead after the DRS run. It was 13. And Munroe weathering the storm here. A little too hot to handle. This one's going back to the Bobcats. 91 seconds to go. Here with that key 10-point advantage. Inbound over to the far side. Stinson skips it on up to Glover. Small lineup in here for the Bobcats. Not only ball handling, but because the big men are out. Oh, they wanted to go up top. Glover was looking for the jam. It got poked free, but goes anyways. Sometimes it's just that kind of night. So add 2 more for the visitors here. Underneath, shot attempt does not go. Going to be corralled here by Conyers. And with a saunter up the court, DRS once again going to have to come get him. Under a minute to go. Step back triple from Glover. Looking for the nail in the coffin. Drayton able to get the rebound. Pass on up, and this one tipped out of play defensively. And you can hear in the background the Bobcat faithful coming alive here down the stretch. 41 seconds to go. As DRS looking to get some effective execution here down the stretch. The lead seems to be out of reach. Triple deep from Gunn, does not go. Tip back from Drayton does, though. So cut the lead back to 10, at least for optics. A win for the home team. Good hustle by Timothy. Cuts off the pass, hammers it out of bounds. So back to Munroe. Oh, somebody gets teed up over on the side. A little extracurricular over with the referee. And hard to see who on. So we'll try to get the ruling here as he comes over to the So double technical there on Glover and Gunn. Excuse me, it was my mistake. Figures and Stinson. Black 4 would be Stinson and Figures. So there you go, Conyers. How about the dribbling ability from the young man? Able to wind this one down 5 seconds. They're not going to call off the dogs. But Conyers with the dribbling clinic. Oh, man, the ball control. And the man with the bum ankle is going to limp off the court, but helps lead them to a big victory for the Bobcats. This is a monster one against the Powers in 2A here as the Bobcats run to the locker room here, and they finish off a nice ball game out here this afternoon. 63-53 is your final. And that is all we have for you tonight. Appreciate you joining in and coming aboard for the action that we had out here from the FAMU DRS Baby Rattlers and the Munroe Bobcats. So as we go in here now to the Varsity Sports Network post-game show. As we come up here, of course, it was a close, hard-fought battle throughout. Munroe, especially after the first half, advantage, a big third quarter for the Bobcats. Trailed 28-31 at the break, but came back with a strong third quarter of action here. Led at times double digits, and able to hold on with a furious fourth quarter comeback coming from DRS. But a good one here and a thrilling one. So it makes you wonder what's next. Of course, let's talk for the hometown team. FAMU DRS, of course, will fall to 4-6 for the time being. Who's next is Lincoln. Woof. Coach Matt Anderson and the boys will come on right back here. Of course, in 2 days' time, a little Thursday game. So a tough slate here. Thursday, then Friday, and then back on Tuesday, and then back on Friday. So 4 games coming up here in the next 10 days for the Baby Rattlers. Mariana Solid Ball Club. Of course, that will be a rematch of a squad that they played in the Capital City Classic. Lost to them 60-49 last time out. So looking for some redemption on the road. And they're going to head down to Florida High, who just had a monstrous win over the number 11 team in the nation, West Oaks Academy Flames, down from the Orlando area. Very good team. Florida High, always a tough contest. And then back at home, Hope Christian on the 22nd, which will be a Friday night game. So, of course, we saw who's next for DRS. Take a little look at what we got going for the Munroe Bobcats. Of course, they also have a Thursday game, but will not play Friday. They're going to head over to Poplar Springs. The Atomics from Poplar Springs. Cool little logo that you see in the high school level. Then coming on back, they will host JP2, another 2A District 1 rival. And then at home again, Madison County on that following Tuesday. Saturday, they're going to head up to Thomasville, battle Brookwood. Of course, a team that they faced early in the season, defeated them back on January 6th, 61-35 at home. So they have a home-and-home series with Brookwood. Brookwood playing a lot of our Capital City or Big Bend teams here this season. And then they're going to head on the road out to Perry, Florida. Of course, next week, I think it's a Tuesday game on the 26th, they will head on out to Taylor County. So should be a fun one, and as always, we'll try to keep you updated on everything that's going on. For your favorite social media, you got to check us out at VSN Tallahassee, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Also, for some YouTube at Varsity Sports Network, we'll have this game up shortly. They're on the YouTube, as well as potentially some highlights, get you caught up to games around the area. But for tonight's broadcast, that is all she wrote. We are final here from the Rattler Den, Munroe 63, FAMU DRS. Thank you, Walter Weaver, Andrew Juke, bringing you the action. Thanks for coming aboard. Thank you to the DRS facilities for hosting us tonight and being able to bring you this broadcast. But however you may tune it in, make sure to come on back, check on into VSN Tallahassee. We've got a crazy January, February full of basketball all over the place. Probably coming to your team or featuring your team here in the Big Bend. So make sure you check us out. Thanks again. Have a great rest of the week. Make sure to catch us this weekend for some more b-ball.